Should you get back together with your ex? This is a question I've been getting a lot lately in my Instagram DMs, and I just felt like it was finally time to talk about this because I do have a lot to share with you that I believe will be helpful. And hopefully at the end of this video, you'll be able to bring yourself to a really good place where you can make a decision that will be helpful for you. I'll see you guys in a second. Let's roll intro. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching my bubbly head, I hope you're feeling good today. My name is Eva. On this channel, I share my music with you. From time to time, I like to talk like this and share my thoughts and ideas on life and love and relationships and sex and money and spirituality. Basically, anything that I feel like will help you on your journey. Now, today, I really want to share a lot of thoughts on whether or not you should get back together with your ex. Now, this is very important, especially if you're going through this phase right now. Now, breakups, when they happen, of course, they're very painful, and it might take a while before you get over them. There are a lot of couples, I've been there before, who break up and make up and break up and make up, and then they finally realize, hey, this is not working. I really need to say goodbye to you. Goodbye, leave me alone. And you might not be in that situation right now, but you're going through a breakup, which is why you're watching this video. I want you to know, first of all, that even though you want to run away, like you want to forget about it and you really want to move on, in your mind, it will be difficult to move on. Your subconscious mind has already been programmed with this person. Okay? So you're not just battling with yourself, you're also battling with your mind. You're not just battling with your ability to move on, you're also battling with your ability to move on mentally. Okay? Your subconscious mind has taken a lot of memories, a lot of thoughts, happy times, conversations, phone calls, dates, going out with this person over a period of weeks and months, possibly years. Of course, it's going to be difficult to get over that in like a jiffy. And so you really have to understand that even though a part of you is ready to move on, there is your mind to deal with. And the question of whether or not you should go back to your ex might not really be coming from you. It might be coming from that part of your mind that is so saturated with all of these memories. And you might be feeling like, oh, you really cannot do without them. And while that might not be true, it isn't actually true that you cannot do without anybody. While that isn't true, let's take that part. While that isn't true, you believe that it is. You believe right now in this moment that you really cannot do without them. You must understand that there's a part of your mind that is fighting with you. It's not just you alone. Okay? So, should you go back to your ex? The question is, why? Why do you want to go back to your ex? Have you asked yourself that, or are you just acting and responding to impulses from your mind? Remember, like I said, your mind has packed on a lot of memories with this person, and so from time to time you'll be having flashes of thoughts and flashes of memories from when you guys were together and the happy times, and you might be sitting on your couch like, oh, I really miss this person, or I really miss the sex, or I really miss how they made me feel, or I feel like I have failed in this relationship and I have to prove to myself that I'm not a failure. You know, all of these thoughts might be running through your head. And then the question will be, should I go back to them? And which is why you're asking this question right now. So when you begin to ask this question, you also want to ask yourself, why? Why? What is the reason that you want to go back? For a lot of people, you find that your reason is very shallow. There are a lot of people that want to go back to a relationship because the sex was so good. It's like, oh, I don't think I can meet somebody else that will make me feel that way in bed. Honey, focus. Is it the sex that is calling you back? You have to be sure. Some people want to go back to their exes because they felt so comfortable in that relationship, or because maybe their ex provided everything for them, and so they want to go back to that comfort. The question is that comfort good for you? Or has your universe removed you from that situation so that you can create comfort for yourself and you can become responsible for yourself? You really want to be truthful with yourself, very honest with yourself, so that you can get to the root of the problem. Should you go back to your ex? Why? Why do you want to go back? Have you asked yourself that question? When you ask yourself that question and you come to be very, very honest with yourself, you might actually find that you don't want to go back to your ex. It's just the blues. It's just the memories. It's just the fact that you're used to the things that you did with them that is calling you back. Now, having said that, I want you to picture your life without them. A lot of people find it difficult to move on because they haven't been able to visualize a life without this person, which is why you say, oh, I cannot do without you. Because when you think about them, when you think about yourself, you think about yourself with them. You're not able to imagine or visualize yourself without them. So you want to begin to practice this exercise of imagining yourself without them. What is life going to be like without them? And when you think about all the possible scenarios of what life can be like without them, you want to begin to live into those scenarios. Would you be going for drinks by yourself? Would you be going to the mall by yourself? Would you be going for a movie by yourself? Would you be traveling by yourself? Think about it. It's possible, right? How about you begin to live like that? Because right now, you guys have broken up and you're by yourself. You want to begin to do things by yourself. The reason why you're feeling like you want to go back to them is because you're not so used to doing things by yourself anymore. You're used to doing things with them. But should you be with them right now? The real answer is no. The universe doesn't want you to be together right now. And so you must honor the fact that you guys are separated. You must honor the fact that your universe, your universe has taken you away from that situation for a reason. And if you don't allow time, you will never find out what that reason is. I really believe that if people were meant to be together, they will be together regardless of what happens in between, like the relationship, like regardless of whether they break up or how long apart they stay. If they were going to be together, they will be together at some point. Like life will bring them back together. And you must believe this. So if you genuinely believe that this person should be with you or you should be with this person, your best bet is really to let them go. And so when you're asking yourself, you want to go back to your ex, should you go back to your ex? The real question is, shouldn't you be going back to you right now? Hasn't this created some space for you to go back to you? And I know that that sounds cliche. People say, oh, when you break up, you're able to get back to yourself and do the things that you love. But honey, it's the truth. It's the truth. You have time right now to discover new parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed because you were so focused on living life with this person. And right now you're single again, and you must honor this time in your life. You might be single for a short time, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, maybe 1 year. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you have time to get back to living life on your terms, by yourself, with yourself, enjoying yourself again. Should you go back to your ex? Why? Why do you want to go back? Why? What's calling you back? I want you to make sure that you're not stopping yourself from exploring the wild, from being adventurous with yourself right now, and you're not clinging on because you're trying not to push out of your comfort zones. Because like what really happens with relationships, especially like when you've been with somebody for so long, you get comfortable and you really want to stay there. Also, there's that part of people feeling like they've invested so much in that relationship that they cannot let it go. If this is you, I want you to know that if you had the capacity to invest so much in a relationship and the relationship broke, you have the capacity to invest again in another relationship. It might not be right away, but you did it before. You can do it again. Why hold on so much to that one? Why not take that one as a learning curve? People really just want to hold on to relationships so bad because they feel like they've invested so much, they've spent so much time, and so they have to make it work. They have to make it work. If you force making it work, especially immediately after a breakup, you have not given time for you guys to learn the lessons, for you guys to come to a conclusion of your rights, your wrongs, your faults, your errors. And so you've not really given time for growth to happen between the both of you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You've not given time. You need to give time. And so regardless of how long you spent in that relationship, if a breakup happens, whether it's a momentary breakup or whether it's a temporary or a long-term breakup, if a breakup happens, it was meant to happen. And possibly it will actually make the relationship better if you guys were separated for a little while. So do not be so focused on how long you guys spend together that you say, okay, I need to force a comeback, I need to force it to happen so that, you know, this time that we spent in the relationship is not going to waste. It doesn't work that way. You always need time apart. Now, let's come back to this part where I just really hope that you're understanding this right now and it's helping you. If it's helping you, that will make me so happy, because I really want you to get this, and I really want you to know that this question you're asking yourself doesn't have to be answered by you actually going back. It has to be answered by you staying away and trying to understand why you want to go back, okay? And so we're trying to help you understand why you want to go back, okay? Now, the idea of coming back together has to be something that is happening in the minds of two people. The relationship is between two people. It's not just you and yourself alone. So if you are the only one that is trying to get back together and the other person is not really on that thought with you, then there is really no point, because a relationship is better when two people are having like a like mind and they're able to come to an agreement together. And so when you guys break up, the whole idea of let's get back together, if it's not coming from the both of you and it's coming from just you, then it is off, it is off, it is off, and it's not just worth it. It's like, why do you want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with you? So if you find yourself being the only one that is forcing the comeback, then that's really a cue for you to step back a little, allow them to go, and just watch how life unfolds. Now, in this time, while you're still contemplating whether you should go back to your ex or not, you really want to spend time doing things for you, with yourself, by yourself, just doing things, just living life. Because when I tell you that time will heal things and time will make things better, it's not just time passing, because if time passes and you're not doing anything productive in that time, then it's just wasted time passing and you've not really become a better person through this breakup. So you want to make sure that while time is passing, you're really investing in yourself by giving yourself time and spending time on things that you love, so that you can create new memories. Remember what I told you about your subconscious mind saturated with memories of this person? You want to be able to create new memories that will override the programming from the past, the programming from the past relationship. You really want to override that. So you want to create new memories and new experiences and do new things and go out with new people and have fun and do things that you wanted to do before but you were not doing. Just begin to pack on all of these experiences. Become a changed person. Go to the gym, work out, like change your body, change your looks, cut your hair, make your hair, do your nails, do something, get buff, or whatever it is. Just create new experiences and new memories so that you can saturate your subconscious and your conscious mind, okay? That way, you sit back after a while and you be like, I don't even think about this person anymore. Like, what was I so worried about? Like, what was I thinking? What was I trying to go back to? Like, why? I'm even so happy right now that I'm by myself and I'm not with this person. And, oh, I met this new person today, and oh my God, he makes me feel awkward. You get what I mean? You have to create new memories, okay? You have to create new experiences. You cannot just sit your ass down and think about the past all the time and allow time pass without creating new memories. So you have to create new memories to saturate your subconscious mind. I hope this has been helpful for you. Think about it again and ask yourself, do you really want to go back to your ex, and why are you thinking about this? If this video has been helpful for you, do leave me some comments in the comments below. A lot of people read the comments when they watch these videos. It would be nice to learn from you, to know your thoughts on all of these things, and just to know what you're thinking, and just to share in your mind as well. I'll be chatting with you guys in the comments. It'll be my pleasure to just know what you're thinking. All right, so please share your thoughts in the comments. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, please subscribe so I can see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. If this video has been helpful, I am blessed that you watched it. Give this video a thumbs up if you loved it, and I'll see you in my next one. My name is Eva. I catch you soon. Bye.